Scaredycast, do you guys remember those, like, in Home Alone 2, when Kevin McAllister's walking on the streets of New York, and, like, he almost trips over that guy, and he goes, like, watch it, kid! Ah! Remember that, dude? And then, like, he walks past those ladies, and, like, oh, somebody wants somebody to read you a bedtime story? Hubba, hubba. Remember that? So weird.
Yeah.
Nope, don't remember that at all.
Remember when 90s movies would do that, or like 80s movies too, where like they would make like all the aunts or like, you know, like uncles and aunts, you know, like they'd always be like this big, like fat makeup woman that would always pinch your cheeks and be like, you know, like they had so many tropes like that back in the 90s.
I don't know. I think about those people in Home Alone 2 a lot, and I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. Like when he gets to the taxi cab, he's like, it's scary out there. And the taxi cab driver turns and goes, ain't much better than here, kid. It's like, God, what's going on?
I think you just live vicariously through movies. You're such a movie guy that it's like literally in your blood, dude.
It is.
Like,
I mean, I grew up at a video store. Like
I know. I love it. I just
think about those characters in Home Alone. Like, why are they trying to pick up on that little boy?
Like, what? Why him?
No, don't read him a bedtime story, ladies. Like, banners keep falling down in the background of the set. It's
the other side you didn't fix.
Kelsey, thought you fixed that. Anyways, hey, guys, listen up here, all right? Listen, Scaredycast, we got a lot going on, right? Takes a lot to do this show. Takes a lot to do things that we want to do.
Yeah.
So we need some sponsors. If you want to sponsor Scaredycast, reach out to us. Let's make something happen. I thought of an idea. I'm going to throw it out there.
Okay.
Now, listen. We're going on a tour. We're going to be hitting some cities, hitting some states. We're going out of state. We're going Days of the Dead, doing a lot of stuff. Need some, you know, we need to make merch. You know, we got a lot of things we got to take care of. We got to do some advertising. All costs money.
And traveling, hello.
You know, and we need some sponsors. So there's the typical sponsor package kind of thing. You know, we're like, oh, we'll do the ad for you, for your brand or products. You know, we'll do this, we'll do that. I'm going to add one on there. I'm going to add something out there. I'm going to throw this out.
You get a smooch?
Close.
Oh.
Close.
Yeah.
Now
I'm listening.
Yeah. Ears perked.
We're going to have to, this is 100% legit. Okay? Zeke, are you listening to this? You listen to this too.
Oh.
Price is going to be negotiable, but just know it's going to be around 4 figs. So like $1,000 and up.
For what?
Sponsor our show.
Yeah.
I will tattoo your logo, our brand.
Oh, no. For $1,000
and up.
Oh my God!
Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures. All right.
We already tried OnlyFans. This is the only clear
you know
second
what?
choice.
I think we need to like revisit OnlyFans and Tummy Man before we permanently.
I'm sitting at home like, God, dude, I wish
what if their logo changes? And
I mean, that's their thing.
This
not
is
me.
the obvious plan B. Like, this is the obvious second choice.
We haven't come up with a plan A.
We need shirts made. We need just things. We want, like, we have goals. Like, we want to open up our own studio.
Dude,
I
just see you looking like a NASCAR with like 1,000 little stickers all over you.
You know what though? That's kind of the trend right now. Like a bunch of like Gen Z, like, you know, like gym boys, like have like a bunch of like random tattoos. Like they're not like those cohesive things anymore where it's like, it's just a bunch of random.
No, and it's like a lot of brands
tattoos.
And shit too. Because people will have like
Playboy bunnies and like, you know, well, I guess dollar signs and shit aren't really like but you know what I mean.
Anyways, if you're interested in having
Tony,
your logo,
it's got to be more than $1,000. The tattoo itself is going to be like close to that.
I don't know if I would ever pay some. I'm thinking like, who would I give $1,000
and it can't be on
to
your
get a
ass
tattoo?
because it has to be somewhere, and
I'm
it can't be like on your back.
on my calves.
Okay, so it's going to be visible at all times.
It's going to be visible because I only wear shorts. You know me. I don't know. And if I'm wearing pants, you know it's something important's going on because I put on my pants. Or it's very cold
I've seen
outside.
you in pants like 2 times.
He wore shorts to his wedding.
Yeah.
You did?
No. Wait.
I was like, wait. I was like, pull up the pictures.
I did wear a top hat though.
Hey.
I had a top hat. Cane,
Oh my
dude.
God, Dumb and Dumber style. I like that. Hell yeah.
But no, I'm gonna get the tattoos on my calves.
Okay.
If you want them on my forearms, might cost a little bit more. You know?
Really?
But
I'm not letting Tony do this for $1,000.
right,
So
how much should I go
if
for?
anyone seriously reaches out, we will be in talks.
What do you think, 2?
You'll be in talks with me instead of Tony, actually,
we
for the
just
first
got
time
so
ever
much-
in
listen,
DMs.
There's just so much I want us to do, and it just all costs money.
You know
And
what?
It's driving me insane because
There
it's like
should be-
I want us to open up our own Scaredy studio. I
Dude,
want us to have more merchandise to bring to events. I want us to be able to travel and go do more episodes. Like I want us to go look for Bigfoot. I want us to go hit all these cool horror conventions that's going on and like just make cool content and do cool things and do it all with all of our friends that are around here. I just want to do cool shit with all of our friends. And I want us to grow this show, but it all costs money. And guess who's out of it? These people. So,
Not out of it. We never had it in the first place.
well, I mean, I will tattoo your brand or your logo or what have you on my bod as a permanent billboard for you
Damn.
if you support the show largely.
If I give you $1,000, do I get to pick the logo since I don't have a company?
I mean,
It's Brian's face.
If it's not your if you want to just tattoo whatever on me, it might be a little more than $1,000.
But it's me though, man. Come on.
I mean, yeah,
I don't get like employee discount.
yeah, sure you do.
No.
Friends and family
Yeah,
If you have
I'll do that.
$1,000 just sitting around
to give.
to
yeah.
tattoo Tony,
If you have $1,000 sitting around, just put it into the show.
Yeah. For
Go.
Tony's like,
Wait
our
a
friend's
minute.
like, I'm gonna need you. He's like, I didn't know this was an option.
But
Okay.
my tattoo fund for Tony. I've been saving
Ooh.
up for years.
Cactus.
Yeah,
Cat.
if you're just somebody who doesn't have your own business or whatever, and you want to tattoo something on me, we can talk.
Do you guys have a brand that you would actually be open to for $1,000 to be like, yeah, whatever,
For
I get one.
1,000?
Just be like,
No.
yeah, fine, I'll pay.
I mean,
Absolutely
yeah, literally just
not.
pretty much anybody.
I mean, Tony's made that clear.
Sure,
this was
sure,
his
sure.
idea.
Look, I'm
But
talking
you're
also
also-
to like, I'm not talking like you're going to take up a large
No, it's gonna be
batch of
like-
real estate. Like it's going to be like,
Yeah.
it's going to be like $50
To be
sign,
negoti-
like a $50 coin sign. Like it's going
I
to
think
be
we're gonna have to
1,000?
negotiate.
because I gotta make sure there's room for more. You know, like,
Tony's gonna have
running out of real estate.
500.
Dude, wait till we
logos
get
on.
to your back. We have a whole billboard, man. We're just gonna
No,
put
but it has-
Rafi's
I
face
don't-
on
But
there.
it has to be somewhere that it's like
Yeah, I don't ever
that
take
is
my shirt
visible.
off.
Oh,
Because then that defeats the
yeah,
whole
that's why I
purpose.
said my calves and my legs because I don't ever. I
Calves
only
and
wear
forearms,
shorts pretty
yeah.
much 95% of the time
Shorts
out
and
of the
shirts.
year. I'm wearing shorts. So
I guarantee you could call up some lawyer office, and they would fucking put a billboard on the back of your calf.
you get a Raffy tattoo.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Raffy, what's up?
Yeah.
Let's talk. Learner and row. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Good. One more.
Goldberg and Osborne.
Yeah.
They're born to be a tattoo on my leg.
Nice. Okay.
Just put a
All
big
right.
old eagle on there.
Nice.
Anybody?
For your answer, no, there is
I
not.
forgot you also.
I also don't have any. I don't have any
want
tattoos.
that. Yeah.
I don't have any tattoos.
All
Would
right.
you?
No.
So it's just me. Hey, it's just me, guys.
This
Sorry,
alone.
man.
You know what's
Sorry,
up, Tony?
dude.
I'll do it.
There's so many.
Do you remember getting that tattoo?
I do.
Be better.
What about it?
That took like hours. How could you forget?
It took 1 hour to do this tattoo.
And you were in pain.
I mean, that's on my legs, though. It's all meat down here. I got some
Okay.
meaty legs, man. Look, it's all, you see all those flabby McFlabbiesons up here. But dude, you check out these calves, though.
Tree trunks.
They're solid.
They're
Like an
solid
elephant,
down
Like
here.
a rock.
Number
Oh,
one,
Chevy.
'cause it's got to carry all this weight around, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I regularly like snap bamboo sticks on his legs
Yeah.
just to keep them all stiff.
it does.
We better not do that when he has all these logos on his tattoos and ruin it.
Man, don't run these tattoo logos, man. Watch I get like somebody like people actually reach out, like 10 companies reach
shit.
out. We get like a lot of money. And then I get some horrific accident and lose my leg.
All of our funding.
We have to preserve it and like we have it in like
Damn
a
it.
glass box in the
We
behind
take it
us.
like a taxidermy, my leg, like put it up on the shelf. Just,
I actually kind of like that
You
better.
don't understand, man.
I don't want you to lose a leg, but like if you had to lose a leg and then like
God.
also, just listen, if you guys listen to this show, y'all know I ain't out there messing around putting myself in any kind of situation where I'm going to lose my leg anyway. So the legs are going to be fine.
My God.
legs, we're gonna
He's
have.
really trying
I-
to defend this idea of like,
I'll do it.
I know
Like,
you
I'm
will. I don't doubt you for
1,000%.
a second.
You text
he
me,
said, "Zeke, are you
call
listening?"
me, Instagram. Like,
Yeah, you know, Zeke, I want you to like, God, dude, don't do that to him. He doesn't like us enough already.
Just so bad. He might know. Hey, I'll put ghost energy tattoo. I don't give a crap.
Speaking of ghosts,
Fright rags.
are we done?
What if someone's like, "Oh, I want my OnlyFans like on you"? Would you
do it?
All right.
Do it.
Instagram handles? Yeah,
I'll put your Instagram handle on there.
You don't care.
Everyone's
I
like,
don't care.
"Who's at booby doobie?"
What?
Booby
Oh,
boobie.
well, actually, you
goobly.
see, we have a podcast here. It's called Scaredycast. So we needed some funding for the show. So I decided, hey, pay me. I'll put your name on my tattoo leg.
It like turns like upside down where it's like people are like, no. Like after they say like they're like, I was gonna invest in you, but now I see your booby jubilee.
No. She's big on the boobies, dude. She's big on the
I'm trying to
boobies.
think of
companies like, I don't want my company brand next to this company brand. So
yeah.
can we put this one on the other leg? Maybe I'm like, absolutely, man. Whatever.
You got Coke and Pepsi,
Yeah,
and
dude. Well,
but it has to be on the right leg because that's the right
You want
choice.
it on my butt cheeks? Let's talk. Let's just get it.
Well,
I'm going after it.
all right. Speaking of going after,
I'm in it to win it.
I want to talk about ghosts. I don't want to talk about tattooing your butt cheeks anymore. Aziz,
Fine.
hold on.
Brian's jealous that other people are gonna
No,
be
I
on
have
you and not
so
him.
much shit to talk about.
Well,
Tony,
we're not gonna be able to get out to it in
I
this,
know.
in
That's
this
what
one
I'm
because
trying.
we gotta
I'm
be
trying.
quick.
Get into it.
All right, I'm gonna just get into it. What do
Full
you?
boat ahead.
All right, after this, you got something
Start
lined
it
up?
up.
I do.
All right, she's got something in the
I got
chamber.
2 movies
Here we
reviewed.
go. So,
Oh, yeah.
Tony, I want you to post some of these, some of this footage,
Okay.
or at least like links or something if you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah, yeah.
because there's some wild stuff going on in this person's house, right?
Hell no.
Papa John's pizza employee Jorge Luis. Let me just preface this by saying that at no point was there ever a need to know that he works at Papa John's.
This is an ad. Papa John's, if you're listening,
Well, maybe it's just because, like, oh man, you dealing with pizza all day. Now you're at home dealing.
I
with
just
ghosts.
realized I read through this the first time and didn't like see that or really like why did they even mention? Anyways, this guy and his wife are like, hey, our house is hella haunted. Guess where they live?
Arizona.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Dang.
It's a real
Nah,
place.
they asking for it then.
Yeah.
So to show that they're not crazy and they're not making this shit up, they have a TikTok page that apparently has over 150,000 followers right now. And they have lots of footage on their TikTok of what's going on in this house. But they say, quote, we are not gonna let this thing run our lives.
Oh, they're gonna beat some ghost ass.
Dude, so here's what's happening. They said that we're gonna continue to try and do anything we can to stop this activity. And then alongside a chilling video, get this, shows a door shutting. Okay, not too bad. Lights flickering. Could be anything. How about a wall-hung crucifix that spins upside down on the wall by itself?
Bullshit.
Other
don't trust
clips purport to show objects levitating, chairs rocking by themselves, fridge
All of
doors
this is happening in one house.
opening on their
And
own.
this is all on video.
And seemingly spectral events ripped from the 1982 classic Poltergeist. Meanwhile, their most recent clips show a doll switching its sitting position on a chair. It's unclear whether these inexplicable occurrences are evidence of paranormal activity. However, these aren't the first clips to set the Ghostbusters horoscopes a-tingling as of late. Apparently, and the UK couple was wondering if they were being haunted by a ghost. Apparently, a ghost dog visited them on a camera out front of their
Cute.
house. We were
Ghost
just
dog.
talking about animals and ghosts, and we
Always
hope
were.
ghost dogs and cats. Never
You're right,
ghost
you're right,
giraffes
you're right.
or anything. You know.
some of these videos are pretty weird, and the fact that they're like. They look like just like a home video. Like they don't look like they're staged. Like she's just
Let
folding
me see.
laundry.
Can I watch one real quick?
And
here?
then I'm not saying I'm just
I just want to watch one real quick here.
Yeah, you might just maybe
A fridge door opens at night, shining a spooky light on the kitchen, like something on the Ghostbusters. It's not a spooky light; it's your refrigerator light. Freaking
Okay, you can't just say like you had all these scary things that if they happened to you, you'd be like, nope, I'm out of the house, and then like you wouldn't be scared if your fridge just opened and closed by itself at all.
Nah, man.
What, Tony? You don't make any sense, my guy.
I think like it depends on how it opened. Like if the door just kind of like went like, went back
And then
in.
shut?
Yeah, I'm just gonna write it off as like, oh, it's something. It wasn't. You know,
And
how,
if
like,
it shuts
you know how,
too-
like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It shuts too. No way,
you know how like
dude.
the fridge door kind of like suction, like you're like kind of.
I'm
Even it's like
talking
sealed shut.
open.
Maybe
and
I'll just
then
be like,
close.
all the pizza boxes I got in there. Maybe the fridge door wasn't shut all the way. So
talk to you right now.
But if it like opens
Give me that.
and then slams shut, then I'll be like, that's weird.
Well, yeah, if it's like violent, but I mean,
Yeah.
still, it
I
doesn't
just-
matter. Like, if something is in your house manipulating your stuff.
Does it show, like, does it ever show them, like, they're like, we're going to do anything to get rid of these ghosts? Does it ever show them, like, actually trying to get rid of these ghosts? Because it sounds like there's a lot, like, that's a lot of activity
what?
for one
So-
You know
house.
what?
So,
I
like,
want you to
have-
reach out to these people. Can you find some contact info for them?
Okay.
Let me get a couple tattoos done. We'll travel on.
God, here we go. At Magical
Put their
Poltergeist.
TikTok on you for
Yeah.
$10,000.
Magic Mind, you listening? Let me get that matcha tattoo.
Ooh, yeah.
Just like
you know
a
what?
matcha.
The wave that they have on the
I was going to say
that's
the
actually
wave
pretty
or
cool.
the, what do they say about the flow? Like enter flow
Flow
state?
state.
Dude, you need to get that. Like,
Let's get
all right.
flow state.
So, anyways,
like
knuckles.
T, like
Oh, hell
flow
yeah.
stat.
Magic Mind.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. Right here on the lip. Just like,
Oh yeah, how much would it be for a lip tattoo?
Oh, that's gonna cost a lot because that's gonna hurt.
That's gonna be
hurt
like
like a
$50,000.
Yeah, dude.
Because then too, like also like the reveal is like a part of like.
huge. He
like,
does
yo.
it upside down, so you're like, oh shit.
No,
like,
no.
You can't even, it's all
I
backwards.
just have to do a headstand. Like,
Ugh. All right, so
Chigam
you guys should look it up.
Genum.
I guess what?
That's Magic
you were
Mind
doing
backwards.
it backwards. Okay, sorry.
It didn't work out too well.
So, anyways, you can watch their clips. I don't know, pretty interesting stuff. If it's fake, then it's like,
What's their thing again?
good for them, huh?
What is their thing
It's
again?
Magical Poltergeist or something like that.
I just like stuff like that,
hell
like
is it?
especially when it happens over and over. Like to capture something like that once, like unless your house truly is like there's like a poltergeist happening, which
Yeah.
is that even like really a real thing? I'm not sure. But like, and you're just living there, a crucifix turned upside down.
Okay,
like
but
if
say-
you're if you're religious enough to have a crucifix in your house,
Yeah.
like that's not purely for decoration. Like maybe it's like Gothic decoration or like like a goes with like a theme in your house.
Yeah.
That's like not ghost shit. That's like demonic, like satanic shit. Like to put a fucking crucifix
Right, but I
upside
mean,
down,
like,
like
think
for
about
a spirit to do that.
If you got a gift from your mom or your grandma, you put on the wall, it's like a little cross thing, right? Because
I'm in the middle of my living room, above my.
I'm just saying, like, if you hang something in your house, right, just happens to be a cross, regardless. I don't care if it's a picture, right?
Yeah.
But like, if something does that, right, you see that and you're like, oh my God, and you're seeing it on the wall, literally turning upside down and standing straight upside down. Are you going to, like, you can't just like, what, are you just going to move out tonight? You can
Yeah,
just uproot
I
your
am.
whole life
Yeah.
in like a day and just be like, ah.
But it's not just one thing that's happening. It's like a whole bunch of shit. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Shit like that. I'm
I
not
just
sure.
don't understand.
Could you
it,
imagine
like-
moving your whole life though over imaginary things that you're trying to convince?
But it's
people
not
are real?
imaginary if they're truly sitting there being like, we're gonna do everything.
Listen, if I'm a
these things.
ghost, I'm not gonna like. That doesn't make any sense to do that.
Like pick on somebody.
Like, just I mean, picking on somebody, yeah, but not like that.
Bullying, yes.
like haunting a house.
Like turning a
Ghost
crucifix
bullying.
upside down.
Let me see.
no,
Can I see the
what- is it like?
crucifix one?
Are they just hang on? Like,
I already have it closed.
is it like I'm the ghost and the crucifix is here and they're just like, hey,
You know what I
what
think?
do you think of that?
You know what I think?
You know?
I
Whoa,
think
pretty scary.
I think there's a room on the other side and it's like metal and
They're
they
just
fucking
messing around.
didn't
Probably. I mean,
didn't-
that's the thing.
who
Anything
knows?
on
Maybe it is real.
footage or on the internet is never, ever, 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 ever.
I'm not saying there's no such thing as ghosts,
Okay.
but there's like some things where it's like, okay. Okay. But also it's because we don't really know because we've never really gone out and
That's the whole point.
found out for ourselves. So if I'll get
Until it
some,
happens to you, and then you're the one going, I swear.
Yeah, sure. If
then
I,
every-
hey,
yeah.
I'll take it all back.
Right.
Please.
Right. I get it. I'm a skeptic too, man.
So,
I want to believe. I'm with you. I'm with you.
We get these legs tattooed up and we'll be able to travel and go check this shit out ourselves. And you know what about these tattoos? Real quick, go back. Forgot to mention this. I will live stream these tattoos being done to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
So these will all be on video as well. We'll make it part of the show.
Love it.
and we know some cool tattoo artists.
We
so
sure do.
Shout out to Kayla Inks.
We'll be on our way, Erie, PA.
All
We'll
right.
come battle these crucifix spinning whatever they are as myself.
Let's toss it over to our field or agent in the field,
Ooh.
Kelsey Dickerson.
Yes.
Kelsey.
I'm live on scene reading an article.
I've been told that you have a story or something for us, Kelsey.
do.
Is that true?
So speaking of ghosts, there is an island in the UK that is for sale that is supposedly very haunted.
Ooh.
So Drake's Island is
Drake?
Drake, yeah.
Oh, don't.
Drake. Your island is haunted?
Oh my God.
Drake, why you got a haunted? I mean, I know why.
Swinging
If I
that
had a lot of
thing.
money, I'd probably just buy a haunted island too. But
So this island that's only 600 yards from Plymouth, you can get there by 10 minutes. 10 minutes by boat.
oh,
Supposedly very haunted. It was used as like a military base in World War II, and it has like a long history of like military stuff happening there. So
Is there,
apparently
like,
there's like 15 ghosts
Oh.
that haunts that,
15?
and there's like some like military like barracks thing, and there's a permit that you can build a hotel on there.
Whoa.
A man bought it a few years ago for 43 million
Ay, ay, ay.
euro. Is it euro or
how many
pounds?
euros is that?
Oh, sorry, never mind. 6 million pounds in
geez.
2019.
Say.
And has worked on securing consent for a 43-bed hotel. That would actually be kind of dope.
Well, I was
if you
going
could
to
keep
say
the historical pieces
this
to
was
it.
not a place for like people to stay. This was a military base. So like, you're
They would
just
have to develop it.
buying. Yeah, exactly. You're just buying the property. Then you have to do something with it. But interesting. That's going
Yeah.
to take a lot more money and a lot more work to convert a military base into a freaking hotel.
But that'd be kind of cool.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, you already have the permit. Like it's already permitted. Like
Right.
I mean, it's not like
and you're literally staying on an island. Like
Yeah.
you are not. That's pretty cool. Interesting, but it's also super haunted. So I hope when it's open and there's people actually going to it, we get some good stories and
yeah.
some good stuff.
They try to say because the people that haunt it, like the ghosts that haunt it, were alive to protect us. That supposedly they're now still trying to protect us. So I don't know. Maybe they're friendly ghosts, friendly military ghosts. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know a lot of friendly military alive people.
Hey,
Just kidding.
sorry.
Just kidding. Just
All
kidding.
right,
We love our
that's-
military. But anyways, yeah. So if you're in the UK and you're in the market for
Well,
Ghost
it's already
Island.
bought. It's already bought.
Well,
but
but
you
he's
can go there.
He bought it, but he's trying to sell it again.
Oh, nice.
Let's buy it. Let's go.
6 million pounds, guys. You know how many tattoos it's gonna
God
take?
dang, man.
They're gonna have. I don't think there's even.
You're gonna look
I
like
don't-
Moana.
Whatever's going to take, man. Whatever's going to get us there.
Oh god.
My body is your temple or whatever.
Something.
You guys ready to jump into some movies?
Movies.
You have too
While
many
you guys
movies
do
to
that, I'm
talk
gonna go
about.
fix this thing.
Okay, go fix the thing. I'm going to jump in right now. I got sent a movie to watch coming out on August 13th on Screambox.
Nice.
It's called We Are Zombies.
Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum.
It's about basically the world has zombies. There's a zombie outbreak going on,
Yeah.
but the zombies aren't eating people.
Oh.
They don't eat brains. They just, you die and you come back a few seconds later, you're a zombie. You're still talking,
Oh, what?
but you're a zombie.
I don't. Okay.
It's really weird.
Are you eat like you're still
No.
wanting to eat other people?
No, you don't want to eat other people. You
Wait,
don't
how
wanna
do
eat
you
brains.
become a zombie?
You die.
Oh, and then everyone's basically immortal.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Do you rot? Do you decompose?
Yeah.
So eventually
Yeah.
you like just disintegrate.
Yeah, there's like some decomposing zombies and stuff in it. But I think that this is made by the same guys that made Summer of '84
Oh, I like that.
and
Well.
Turbo Kid.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, it's, like, really good.
Yep.
But yeah, it's like a horror comedy and just about these this ragtag group. And I don't want to spoil too much, but because it's just coming out on August 13th on Screambox.
Ooh.
But
So go watch it there. I got it now. That sounds cool.
made by the Summer of '84 guys, and I love Summer of '84. But
How
basically,
many-
hijinks ensue. These they're kind of in a little business where they bring zombies to people. There's like this weird art dude. He does crazy art things with zombies, and they kind of they get paid to bring him zombies for his
that's
art
cool.
shows and stuff. And things go wrong, and hijinks ensue.
That's kind of reminds me of you remember that David Bowie show I was telling you guys about that was like
Oh, yeah.
based off an HBO series or off a movie and then it became a show or whatever. It's really hard for me to like even look stuff up on it. It's pretty weird. But that was kind of like the plot of that first episode I was telling you about, when he was like the crazy artist that's like misunderstood, and he uses like body parts as like exhibits, or like really like, whoa, you know, like racy, like bat, you know how it was back in like 2001, you know?
Yeah.
And that sounds a lot like the plot of that, where he was like that artist that did that weird stuff. And
Yeah.
like had bodies, would do stuff with them. And
It's got a lot of like Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead kind of humor and vibes to it too. So
Nice.
I really liked it.
so it's pretty lighthearted. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How many zombies would you give it?
I'm going to give this 4 out of 5.
Ooh,
Nice,
and you
nice.
said exclusively on Screenbox
Yes.
on August 13th.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Love it.
And also
Next.
thanks Screenbox for sending that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Screenbox.
seriously,
that's awesome.
Screenbox, thank you.
I love Screenbox so much. Dude, Screenbox just like, my God, all the goods.
Honestly, like
Oh,
you're
this
talking
is
about
like-
Screenbox every week.
Anytime I need any kind of horror movie, I'm like, they got that. Here for Blood.
Oh, Here for Blood was so good. You know what?
Onyx the Fortuitous. Like,
Man, at
Love that.
dude, like,
That guy's so cool.
and then when it's like, dude, I just want to watch some dumb shit, Screenbox. That's where I watched like last week when I talked about, you know, Ninja Zombies,
Ninja
and
Zombie,
Hard
yeah.
Rock Zombies. Like, dude, they have everything on there.
it's literally the mecca for Tony movies.
Oh my God, yeah. Listen, Shudder, they still got some goods, but Screenbox is like
Tailored for
jackpot.
you. Yeah, I feel like it's like tailored for
It's-
the Tony
exactly.
Gautier's of
Oh
the
my God.
world.
Did you watch all of your movies on Screenbox?
No.
Okay,
I did not. But I did watch this next one on there called Hell House LLC.
What?
I know what this one is. Talk to me.
Bro. It's a found footage movie, and you guys know how I am with found footage movies. They scare the
Love 'em.
bejesus
They
out
are
of
so
me.
they are probably like one of the scariest genres, like
Yeah.
if not
Yeah.
the scariest.
This one is very good, very scary, but also very infuriating. Because these are the dumbest
I
ass
knew he was
people.
going to say it. Okay. I was like,
in
I
the
wonder if he just hates the
world.
people, like the crew and the cast.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Now listen, the characters in the movie, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great.
They're likable. Yeah.
Likable. Except for like one of the guys, he's kind of like shitty, but it's like
You always
whatever.
have to have one of those.
There's
Yeah,
always
you
a
know.
douche.
But it's just like spooky things start happening.
Mm-hmm.
Leave. Get out of there.
Where they're at like a house.
So what it is they're a team that they do haunted houses every Halloween. They find like this old hotel where some spooky stuff happened long ago, but whatever, they don't believe in it and everything. They're going to build their haunted house here and it's going to rock. Woo. They're like trying to establish their name as like the cool haunted house people and stuff. But they're also staying there because it used to be an old hotel. So they're like, we're going to stay here while we build the haunted house and run the haunted house. And, you know, spooky things start happening. They had like some of their mannequins that are there start moving around.
No.
They're clown
Oh, that
mannequins.
just like
Oh, and they're clowns.
that
They're
just like
clowns.
my spine.
Yeah.
One night is very just a simple thing. Like the guy's looking for somebody and like there's a clown standing in the doorway. He's like, oh, geez, gets scared by it. And then like he looks like looking around for something. He comes back, looks back at the clown. The clown's head has moved. And he's like, oh, I forget the guy's name. He's like, oh, Tim,
Messing with me.
quit messing with me. And goes back in the other room and Tim's in the other room. He's like, wait, what? And like goes back, runs straight. This is all like found footage.
Clown's gone.
Clown's gone. Clown's back to where it originally was. He's like, what's going on? They all watch the footage. They see like
It happened.
it move
Yeah.
and everything. I'm leaving immediately if that happens.
Finding another location.
But
Like,
no, they stay another night. The next night, even more crazier things happen. Candles lit by themselves. And this clown's moving around more. And this girl's sleepwalking and speaking in things backwards, like her voice is backwards.
No.
They're still staying there.
That's crazy.
Not only are they staying there, but the guy who's like running the found footage, he's the main behind the scenes guy.
Like loves it.
He does not love it.
Oh.
He's freaked out. But he's staying there and he's sleeping with his door open still. Like, listen, I'm leaving immediately if this shit starts happening. But if I'm like, for whatever reason, staying, I'm going to be barricading the door shut.
So no one leaves? Not even like one person is like, no, okay, you guys stay. Like
This is
I'm
the thing.
leaving. I'm
Listen,
out here.
I highly suggest this movie. It's super scary, a lot of fun. As long as you get past like, oh my God, they're just doing the typical horror movie thing where it's
Stay
like,
like,
the trope.
yeah.
but there is a scene where one of the guys is like 100% like, I'm fucking leaving. Like, F this. Like, I'm leaving. And they're trying to talk him into staying. If something happens off camera and it cuts back and he's just sitting in a field by himself, he's like, I guess I'm staying. Like,
we're gonna
something was
kill
like,
you if you don't.
I don't know what it is. Like, they never explain it. Like,
You signed this
There's
contract.
never,
You're gonna
like,
kill your wife.
something like, he's like, I guess I have to stay. Like, I have to stay. Like, I have to stay.
Okay.
But yeah,
weird.
all hell breaks loose in this movie. It has a crazy ending. Highly suggested.
Okay.
Nice.
How many movable clowns?
Ooh, how many movable clowns do I give it? I'm gonna give this one a good 4 out of 5.
Another 4 out of 5.
I'd give it a perfect
Okay.
5 if they just up and left that place like they done should have.
It's a 2-minute movie.
Because like, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in the middle of the street if I have to. I'm not staying in that place anymore.
Would you sleep in the? Okay, if you're like that guy,
Yeah.
and whatever off-camera conversation they have, if you're like, fuck, well, I gotta stay, or they're gonna kill my wife, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Are you sleeping in the field? Where are you sleeping? Like, if you stay, sleeping in the field, sleeping in your car,
Anywhere that's not in that place? Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in a
so
field.
only stuff was happening in the place.
Yeah,
Like it
there's nothing
was
outside.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be hard for me to not sleep. I'd be so like on edge.
Well, how long were they there
I'd be
for?
like, stay a night, fine. I'm sitting in the corner with a gun and a flashlight and like,
There
bring
is
it
a
on.
You
clown.
just shoot everyone that walks in.
Started, me and my son, my Calvin was watching this with me. We were both yelling at the TV because there's a scene, slight spoilers, I guess. The guy who's been seeing all of this is in his room and he's talking to the camera. He's doing like that camera thing. He's like, hey guys, what's going on? And then you just see just stuff over here. Like at one point, something walks in and walks out and stuff, and he doesn't notice it. Anyways, he wakes up in the middle of the night, turns I don't know, he's just turning the camera on by instinct because he's just filming everything. There's a woman sitting on the floor in his room, right? She's all kinds of fucked up.
Oh.
Okay. He sees this and hides under his blanket.
Well, that is
And
how
then
you like, you
Pulls
know.
the blanket down to look in, and she's now looking at him. He goes back under the blanket. And I'm
Moves it again?
screaming at the TV. I'm like, number one, if I wake up and there's a strange woman in my bed, I'm screaming for everybody.
Wait, it's in his bed.
in his bedroom.
Oh.
I'm screaming for everybody. I'm gonna be like, guys, something, there's a lady in here. Like, I'm gonna be doing that as anybody would. But he's like, oh.
And then he like,
under his blankets. I'm like, number one, scream for your friends. They're in the bedroom just right across the hallway. Like, there's 5 other people in this place. Get their asses.
Get some
They
help.
also have ladies on the floor.
She starts moving towards him. Okay? She starts getting up. And he goes back under the blankets again. I'm like,
Oh, you're so
2,
stupid.
start swinging.
I would put the blanket over
Yes!
her.
Like a net?
Like,
Start
it probably
screaming
would just
for
go
help.
through her, but like, I
Start
don't.
swinging. Like, what are you doing? Woo!
It's like those videos where like a cat is coming down the hall and it like sees you, and then like you hide, and then it comes and it's
a
like
little
closer and it
closer.
stops, and then it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
even
was
closer.
so annoyed by this man.
But you know what's funny
Did he
though?
get got?
Is like
Oh, yeah, he got.
Well, that makes sense.
scary movies, like that is the trope, dude. And they're so like in our line of business, it's funny that we complain about movies like this so much because it's so many movies we watch. They all do the dumbest shit. And it's like, guys, but that's the thing is if they got away, it wouldn't be a horror movie. You know, if nobody got brutally murdered, it wouldn't be a horror movie. So it's like, I get it. They have to be kind of dumb. But
There's like a way to do it though. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well,
there's a difference
absolutely.
between
because
like the
there's
really good
jump
ones
scare
and the-
movies, which we know those. Those are the ones that come out every year, like the Paranormal Activities, the ones that are just there to take, you know, your teenage girlfriend with, and you guys go after high school and go see this movie and talk about it with your friends. Like that's what you do. Then there's the movies that are like, you don't realize that it's a horror. It doesn't need, like, it just, it speaks for itself, right? Like those are the movies, like I always say, you know, a good scary movie has jump scares, good jump scares, but a great horror movie doesn't need them. So it's like, I kind of feel like it's kind of cheap. I can do anything, go, bah! And you could be like, oh my God.
That's the thing that was good about this. Like, it has jump scares, but it doesn't use the jump scare thing.
Right.
There's no like music that like goes really loud. Like,
Okay.
it's one of those things where it's just like the camera pans over at this thing and it's
just someone's
there,
there.
and then it comes
Bam.
over here and
Yeah.
it goes back and it's different.
But
Like,
see,
it's-
with found footage like that, that's why that type of filming is so advantageous for that kind of stuff because then you're noticing it in real time. You're not cutting and doing all the splicing. That's why I love found footage, and they can be done so good. But
This was done very well.
that's awesome. Yeah,
There's 4 of these movies apparently.
I want to say I've seen at least one of them, but I don't remember the plots. I don't remember. But hey, if they're scary, I'll watch them.
They're good.
And you said 4 out of 5. That's huge.
You get 4 out of 5. It was real good.
All right, so I watched
it's delicious.
I watched a really good movie, and then I watched a really bad movie, and then I watched a movie where I was like, that was the most movie of movies I've ever movied.
Damn.
So I'm gonna start. We're gonna rattle one off because it's gonna be real quick, and then the other 2 I'm gonna go into a little bit more. First of all, I'm gonna start at the bottom. No, yeah, we're gonna start at the bottom. Sorceress.
Yes!
Oh my God! Apologies to all of our. This is not going to be a quick review. Apologies to all of our earplug wearers.
I watched Sorceress, and I texted Brian, and I
you're
said,
wearing headphones.
What did I say? What did I say?
I don't know. Let me look.
Look it up.
All right.
I got super high when I put on Sorceress, and I was like, "This is amazing."
Did you just message me? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
you did.
only messaged you.
Yeah.
I messaged you separately.
I'm pretty sure you said, I think I know it. Go on Amazon Prime and watch Sorceress. You're welcome. And I just put LOLK. And I haven't said anything to him since, but
You're like, I'll never forget him.
God, dude, just Pando or whatever alone was enough to make me want to literally hit you with a vehicle. I hated that thing. The goat thing, Pando, you never? It was like Mr. Tumnus from hell.
I don't remember the goat.
It was like a fawn man. And he was like,
yeah.
But it was like
Yes.
horrifying. I hated it. He was supposed to be like, you know how in every Disney movie and every Pixar movie ever, there's the main character and they have their cute little animal companion.
Yes.
In Frozen, it's the snowman or the reindeer. In Moana, it's the chicken. In Frozen, it's the gecko.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah, that thing. Pando or whatever. I think it's Pando. So they try and like pitch this thing as like the silly Mushu from like Mulan. Like, oh, he's just the silly thing that gets tripped up and is always getting into trouble like Scooby-Doo. And it's like, no, this thing is a horrifying demon from one of the layers of hell. Do not try and make you like this character. But they do over and over and over and over. And it's like, I hate this thing. But anyways, it is a fantasy, almost a softcore porn. It's like a bunch of. To me, it was like if a porn studio was like, "Hey, I hear Dungeons and Dragons is pretty cool. Can we make it hot? Can we add some tits? And then maybe we can get to the nerds. So we just need to make."
It literally opens with like these twins skinny dipping.
Yeah.
The what are their names?
Mira and Mara.
Yeah. What's their real name? Somebody like commented. And
In the movie, they're called
the Harris twins. Somebody commented. I forget what I posted on, but I was like, I'm watching this right now, and somebody commented, "Enjoy the Harris twins." It was like,
They try and basically they don't really try to fool you, but you're supposed to believe that everyone thinks they're boys in the movie because everyone's like, "Oh, hello there, lads," and I'm like, "Oh my!" Like they have tits. They're like buxom blonde, like cheerleaders, and wearing like cowhide, and they're like, "Oh, ahoy there, lads!" And like the whole time, and they're like so surprised when they find out they're women. It's
the movie's like
this
basically
is
just
so
one of those like
stupid
fantasy movies where like they have powers and there's an evil man and he wants their power kind of thing. Yeah,
like Stripperella shit, or like what was that heavy metal?
Yeah,
it's like kind of like heavy metal a little bit.
There's my favorite part. So these they're twins and they feel what the other one's feeling.
Right.
So one of them goes on like a date with like I was very high when I was watching, so I don't really recall a lot. But I think it was like a prince or something.
Keep going. I'll correct you. I'll keep you in your lane.
He was on a date with him, and they hit it off, and they started having sex.
Oh well, that's a very very later on in the movie.
Yeah, the other twin, she's like back at the camp with this dude and the goat guy,
who's basically
Pando.
like Gimli. He's like a big dwarf dude. Big.
He's like a barbarian dude. He reminded me of Hagar the Horrible from comics. Remember, like in the newspaper, that comic strip, Hagar the
Viking
Horrible
dude. Yeah.
It's like a Viking dude with a big red beard, and he's like sworn to protect them.
This movie's so dumb.
One girl, she's with this prince dude, and she's having sex. The other girl is feeling it.
She's sleeping, and all of a sudden she starts like moaning and waking up, and the barbarian's like, "What's going on?" And then he's like, "What was the guy's name?
Who?
The main like prince guy that you're supposed to love, the hunk." It was like Prince, Orion or some bullshit. And then he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like looking at her, and she's like touching herself and moaning,
ripping her clothes off and stuff.
At the camera, he's like, "Oh, that's Orion, all right." Like, because then she starts having an orgasm, and I was like, "Oh God,
my God,
this movie sucked shit through like three bricks."
The goat dude, he's trying to get his pants off and stuff.
Like he's trying to fuck her?
Yeah, because he's like,
now's my time.
And the guy's like, "Get out of here, go!" Yeah, and then he goes like, "I hope there's a cold stream somewhere," because they're like,
"What the fuck, dude?"
Wait, what do you mean he's trying to take his pants off? Like his goat pants?
Something.
Like his fur? He's trying to take his fur off?
It was implied that, "Oh, Pando, you're trying to get some." And it's like, "No, you're disgusting, you freaky goat freak." I hated this movie. It was so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to call someone a freaky goat freak sometime. Like, you're disgusting, freaky goat freak.
It was funny, though, because it was so horribly bad. Yeah. But, like, man, I'm mad at you for this.
Well, listen, I did text you, like, at the very beginning of the movie.
What'd you say?
I texted you that saying, "Go watch this movie, you're welcome."
Oh, okay.
So I was like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't even recall the last half of this movie.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
I just remember...
Tony, you're not allowed to do that anymore. You have to watch a whole movie before you text us.
Monster in the sky and like a head in the stars.
Dude, and they're supposed to be like super, like really skilled at combat. And like the fighting in this movie, holy crap.
Listen, the movie starts off like, oh shit. Like, the movie starts off with, like, this dude coming up. So they throw a spear at him. He fucking catches it. He goes it back and goes right into his neck. I'm like, yeah, sorceress. That's when I texted you. I was like, yo, dude.
And then right away, I was like, I can fuck with this. Like, Gauntlet Legends, like, in a movie. I was like, hell yeah, I can dig this. And then I was like, whoa, abort. And then it just got worse. It got worse. And then...
Well, this is the thing. The description this is on Amazon Prime. The description says, like... something, a wild tale, and then like it ends with swords, sorcerers, barbarians, and babes, and I'm like, fucking got me, like I'm in, sold, like my 4 favorite words, please. Sorry.
So, anyways, I watched Sorceress. It was just a classic shit fantasy movie from the 80s. Was there even boobs in it?
Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing it.
It was in like the first 5 minutes.
But not the twins. You never see the twins.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
They're skinny dipping in the beginning of the movie.
They're in the pond. Yeah, okay, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, this movie sucked. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 stars.
That's not that bad.
2 out of 5 titties.
Damn.
Well, I can't give a 0 because like a 0 is like not even a movie, but like it's a movie, so it gets a 1. And
then the boobies elevated it to a 2.
There was just enough entertainment and like face palm shake my head shit that I was like, yeah, this is bad, but I enjoyed it for like 10%. So I give it a 2 out of 5. That was my bad one. The quick one.
I gotta keep you guys on your toes.
That's true. But
because sometimes I make a movie and it's a fucking
show
banger.
me a movie with something like Pando ever again.
But sometimes I show you a movie and it's dog shit. That's why you never know what you're gonna get.
Okay, second movie that I watched. This literally is going to be super quick because I did not like this movie very much. No. It was one of, like I said, it's the most like movie I've ever movied. It's just like a flat line. Yep, it existed.
Okay.
It was like, basically, it was in the horror section, I believe, of Amazon Prime. And I was like, okay. And the trailer seemed pretty good. And
you don't tell me the name of this movie.
Hold on. I'm just trying to build the dramatic tension, dude.
I don't
do this to your stories.
I can't release.
Ew. Oh, God. Where's the resonator?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
We better hurry because we need to fucking wrap this up. It's late as fuck.
So the movie's called The Curse of La Patasola.
I've never even heard of it.
The Curse of La Patasola. Patasola. La Patasola. It was like, okay, I'm expecting like a La Llorona kind of feel. Woman in a white dress, which it totally was. It was just like trope. And I was like, oh man, okay, maybe it'll get better. One of the actors was pretty decent. The rest were just like average. And it was just, man, it was one of those where I was like, I know it's gonna happen. Ooh, scary thing. Oh, there's the woman in the back. Oh, she got the white dress. Ooh, scary. It was just like so cliche that I was just like, oh my God. It was like, I'm telling you, it was just so forgettable. And I know I'm really like tearing it apart, but Curse of La Patazola, easy pass. That's on Amazon, dude.
How many white dresses?
Oh, dude, like just like one. It's just it happened. It sucked. I got a good one now though.
Oh, here we go.
Ready. You guys ever heard of a young? Well, he's not young anymore, but James McAvoy.
Oh God, yeah, he's in that movie. I want to see Speak No Evil. That's coming out real bad. Yeah,
and he's also been like freaking Professor X or whatever. Xavier.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah. Oh my God. Now it fell all the way, Kels.
He was in Split.
That's how I feel.
Oh, that's what I watched. I watched Split.
Yeah.
Oh my.
For the first time.
God.
You're
yeah.
keeping this to where we have to fucking wrap up and you're watch Split for the first fucking time. Are you serious?
I have 3 more stories that I never got to
That's all
because
right, man.
you guys
You
guys didn't even do any research this week.
Oh my God.
I have multiple. You know what?
Well, it's almost fucking.
Get in the Split.
I can't. We're running out of time.
No, we're not. Go.
Split's a good movie. James McAvoy is
Isn't it?
unbelievable.
He's an
I had
incredible
no
actor.
idea that this also branches into like 3 other movies and its whole series in itself.
Yeah, it's
And this was
Unbreakable,
yeah.
Split, and then what's the last one?
Glass. And was this not, or was this directed by M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was blown away.
Dude.
This is now my favorite it's tied with Signs as my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Wait, what signs?
Just don't watch
Oh my
Glass.
fucking God. Don't watch Glass.
It's bad.
God no.
Oh, okay.
I was so excited because I loved
Yeah,
Unbreakable,
yeah.
and then you're watching Split, thinking it's just another movie, and then it has that ending where it's like, oh, Bruce, wait, what?
Yeah,
This is
so
an Unbreakable like sequel.
I watched
kind of,
Split and I'm like, dude. And then at the end, I was watching it with Kate and she's staring at me like expectantly, and I'm like, and then just like they move, that lady moves the newspaper,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, Bruce Willis, and she's like,
You're right.
I'm like, cool, and then it ended. I was like, oh, was that just a little cameo? She's like, are you what? And she's like, have you not? Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Got timers over here?
Yeah, because I still have fucking work to do tonight. Like, what the fuck?
Anyways, freaking, yeah, I didn't get that at all. And then
Yeah.
I was like, she's like, you've never seen Unbreakable. I'm like, what is that?
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
didn't know.
Did you watch Unbreakable?
I also hadn't
No.
seen Unbreakable either, but like even just watching Split alone, like obviously you don't get like the tie-in or
Right.
whatever, but like that movie is so fucking good.
Well, now it makes me want to go see the rest because this is the second movie in the series, right?
Yeah.
It's the middle one. Oh, I was already
I
like
got the
sold.
time immediately because it was like,
Dude.
I knew it was like, oh, it's M. Night.
Dang.
Like,
Okay, so
and-
real quick, just to wrap it up, James McAvoy plays a character with severe multiple like split personality disorder, but that according to most like doctors and scientists, it's not a real thing. People are just acting, people are pretending. But it's like there's this one doctor that's like, I know that these people are telling the truth. I know that they're feeling like this. He has memories from one, like he's one character and he'll have a memory and remember something. And when he changes character, literally that other character doesn't know what that other character knows. It's crazy. And it's not like too mindfucky where it's hard to watch or follow. It's just enough to where you're enthralled. And he is such a good actor.
and there's so many personalities that he has too,
what
which
was
is
it,
like
25 or
and
28
he like goes
or
between
something?
them like very
It
fluidly.
was so, I was captivated. At first I was like, okay, it's just gonna be a split personality thing. Let's see how it goes. No, I was like bravo at the end. You guys have got to see Split if
Unbreakable
you
is
haven't.
really great. Split is amazing.
Yeah,
Glass is.
so bad.
That's
I mean,
I'm super late to this,
You
so-
might like it. I don't know because it was like I watched Unbreakable in the theater.
Yeah.
So I was just like waiting for an Unbreakable sequel forever because I loved Unbreakable, and it was like, oh my god, we're getting it, and it's like Bruce Willis is in it, Samuel Jackson from Unbreakable's coming back as his character, and now the James McAvoy from Split's in it, and like the movie posters were all like badass,
yeah.
like dark superhero looking shit. That's what Unbreakable basically is, like a superhero movie.
Right.
And then so like this isn't a spoiler because it doesn't happen
Okay.
in Glass. But I had in my mind what I wanted to see happen. I was thinking, oh my God, the reveal of Bruce Willis at the end of Split. I was like, holy shit. It's going to be Bruce Willis from Unbreakable versus James McAvoy from Split. Like, that's going to be his new villain he's going to have to go after. And I'm like, I bet what they're going to fucking do is Bruce Willis's character from Unbreakable is going to need help finding James McAvoy. And the only way he's going to be able to do that is to talk to the victims of James McAvoy, who are all dead.
Yeah.
So he has to go and talk to the kid from The Sixth Sense.
Oh, and then that's how they're going to tie
Because
it in.
I don't remember if it was Unbreakable or Split. I'm pretty sure it was Split, but it was like if you're not paying close attention, you'll miss it kind of line where they reference his character, the kid from Sixth Sense.
Wow.
Where they're like, they don't say his name or anything, but I think it's very loosely like worded like, oh, and the boy who can talk to ghosts from this town, kind of thing. So I was like, oh shit, they're gonna like bring in the Sixth Sense and Unbreakable and all this shit.
Super sick.
But they don't fucking do it.
Well, if you're like me and you're super ignorant to movies and you're late to the party, just watch Split. It reminded me of the movie we just did with the SPF. Freaking Sean Patrick Flannery. Yeah. And we were saying how good of an actor he was just to play that like crazed dude.
And you don't need to watch Unbreakable to understand anything.
Take it from me.
Either.
I didn't even know this existed.
The only thing you would know is that
just watch Split as its own movie. It is fantastic. Oh, we didn't say anything really about it, by the way. He kidnaps teenage girls. And there's a reason, and it's like, whoa. Yeah. So just know it's a great movie.
M. Night, dude. M. Night is either like, if
he's
M.
on.
Night, it's like, when it's bad, it's bad.
When he's on,
but
when
it's good, it's good. Like, there's no middle M. Night movies. Like,
yeah. And if you've ever gotten a little gift from me, or if I ever say, that wasn't me, that was Patricia. That's what it's from. It's like, that wasn't me, that was Patricia, because that's one of his personalities. So that's why I say for like when I'm like blacked out, or when it's like I did something.
That's
drunk.
what that's from. Oh, that's so cool. Now
that was
know.
Patricia, and he's like,
oh, that's why. I loved it. I thought it was so.
Are we
good.
gonna go see Trap?
What's Trap?
It's a new M. Night joint.
Probably
with Josh Hartnett.
I also watched it.
Yes, we are gonna go see that.
I think I saw it on Amazon Prime, and I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
4 out of 5. Say 4.5.
Thank you for listening, everybody. Go to
don't do
Scaredycast.com. Check us out on Patreon to get some more content. Patreon.com/Scaredycast. Follow us on social media to see where we're going to be doing live shows. We got a whole bunch of them coming up.
Input your stories. Give us some of your input. Tell us if you like the show, if you hate the show, or what you would change about the show. And then also, you already said go to the Patreon. Huh?
And also, Tony's selling real estate space on his legs. So,
Yep.
Tattoo me.
Someone pay for a tattoo to put on his body.
Thank you.
So we can go do things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
love you guys. Bye.